she stopped.
I can't believe I'm begging a bird for intel.
Hey.
You're far from home.
Take it from a girl who grew up in the wilds. Birds don't provide much conversation.
That's for sure. How are you doing, Aloy?
Well, better than you, I think. At least I'm not chatting with animals. What's wrong?
Meat here flew in yesterday with this in its beak. It's a cord that the Tanakh children use to carry their training swords. The kind of thing one of our young doesn't lose unless something bad has happened. I checked around. Turns out a kid is missing. Wandered off the day before last. Search parties turned up nothing. Gotta tell you, I'm not in the mood to lose one of my people. Especially a child.
Let me see that thing. There's a bit of quartz on here. It's probably sand, some dirt, and clay with a red hue.
Sand, dirt, and red clay? I know a spot where all three meet. Just south of the settlement. Will you meet me there and help check it out? Maybe use that relic of yours. The way things have been going, I can't trust this to anyone else.
I'll get there as soon as I can.
I can always count on you.
Sounds like Yarra is feeling isolated.
Your courage serves you well. Keep your plate.
A sunwing. Good. Might be roosting on the peaks above the base. Felt cold enough for a snow.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regalla is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regalla's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So,
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them, they took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths and get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regalla.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regalla's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hekarro. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
I thought you were gonna go fight some Tenakth.
I wanted to check in with you first.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just, picking up the pieces like everyone else. I'll be there when you need me.
I never doubted that.
Oh. Good. I'm glad you're back.
So am I. I know you hate waiting, but you'll have to stay back here a little longer.
Well, you go do what you gotta do, but are you okay? It's not just Varl we lost. Beta's gone. I almost lost it when I realized my sister had been taken by Dervahl back in the Sundom.
I'm getting her back. That's all that matters.
Understood.
Do you think Zoe will be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
I need to get going.
You better get there before Kotallo tries to take on Regalla's entire army by himself. Yeah, do me a favor. Don't go disappearing on us again.
I'll do my best.
Aloy, do you have a moment?
You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction. Especially after Cauldron Gemini. Varl, Beta, Gaia, gone. And that's just the beginning. The Zeniths want to rob us of our future too.
We won't let that happen.
Oh, and I wanted to give you this. For helping me get the data on Leviathan. I didn't really know what to give you, so I asked Zoe what you might like.
Thanks, Alpha. I'll put it to good use. Have you looked through the data we recovered on Leviathan?
There is much to sort through still, but I believe we'll be able to get it operational and turn back the floods. And I've given more thought to everything we've uncovered about the ancestors. The Overseers would have us believe they were infallible paragons. But Pharaoh wasn't. Not even close. His greed led to machines that devoured the world. The archive of the Old One's knowledge destroyed, just to erase his mistakes. So, when we learned that Eileen had a hand in covering up hundreds of deaths, I started to think they were all the same. Selfish, egotistical, cruel. But, in the end, it's not that simple. The truth isn't a straight line of ink on a crisp scroll. It's a splatter, smudged and faded on stained parchment. I wish more Quen could see that, instead of looking the other way or twisting the truth to serve their own schemes.
I doubt Bohai would agree with you.
No, nor the rest of the Board of Overseers. As Eileen said, it's easier to believe the lie is truth, but it's worth fighting for. And this diviner, at least, won't settle for anything less. For that, I thank you, Aloy.
Tilda, the Zenith that Beta mentioned, she was the one who rescued me.
Did she say why?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way. She was willing to share information on both Silence's plans and the other Zeniths.
But you still don't trust her. Where I come from, the more valuable the knowledge shared, the higher the price extracted. I'd be careful if I were you, Aloy.
So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes, I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tenakth, an entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly. How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Erend seem to have taken to it the hardest. But I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know. I try not to think about it. Seems like everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
Kotallo more than most. If I were this Regalla, I wouldn't want to cross him on the battlefield.
Regalla still has a lot of machines on her side.
That's where you come in, I suspect.
If my plan works. I should get going. Be ready to go on my signal, okay?
I won't let you down.
I know. Can't let the cold distract me.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and further east to the Nora sacred lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regalla will never forget.
We've never played Machine Strike together.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Katalo, always kicking my ass.
Who says I'm any good at it?
The way my luck's going, I'll bet you're a pro.
Think you can manage things here while I go help Hikaru?
Stopping Regalla's war. It'll help us take the fight to the Zeniths?
Yes.
Then I'll make sure the rest of us are ready upon your return.
Okay. I know we both want to make the Zeniths pay for what they've done, but once we infiltrate their base, our priority will be to get Gaia and Beta out of there.
Don't worry. I won't go seeking revenge like some blood-crazed Tenakth. Wherever your arrow strikes, mine will follow.
Let's hope we hit our targets. We'll be facing Spectre drones soon. Erend and Katalo have fought them before, so...
Already asked them to run us through some combat drills. Erend moves like an oaf, but he's good with that hammer.
How's Erend doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl. But he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
I need to get going.
Whatever you plan on doing against Regalla, you better return to us in one piece.
I'll try.
Was there something else you needed?
Tilda's the one who rescued me. Same one that spoke to Beta when none of the others would.
Did she say why she saved you?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her. She was willing.
But you still don't trust. Where I come from, the higher the price, I'd be careful if I were you.
I have to go now.
May the ancestors guide you.
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
I'm, gonna clean my gear later. I can do yours if you want. Yeah, of course.
Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain. Stuff for the stash. Good. There are sunwings up here. I'll have to approach them quietly. Whoa! Head rush. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnecs. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it. There's a Tolnec. Need to get on top of its head. Now, how to land this thing. Made it. Just got over. Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the Tolnec.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regalla's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Whoa! Get used to that. I bet that's the Desert Clan's capital. I can really see the scale of it. The Horus should be northwest of here. Oh, those rebels. Reinforcements, maybe. Heading for the Grove. I hope the car and its knock can be out a little longer. There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now onto the Grove. Pulse from the Tolnec should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. It'll be useful. Even after I deal with Regalla.
It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here goes.
It's Aloy!
She flies on the wings of the Ten.
The tide has turned! Push through!
End of the line, Hakon. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regalla! Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
They spotted me!
Fight is just beginning! Challenge! I once slew 3 people.
So that's how it's gonna be.
That is left of your... You can't hide forever! This is where it ends!
Yeah, it is.
I will rise above!
Oh!
I
I will tell all! This is all you are? If you Is your heart beating fast? That's the fear that will consume you! Have some strength to you! This is the girl that tried
Here I am again, on my knees before bootlicks and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die. After all that you've done, I can't let you live.
Finally.
Reclaim your...
There. Blood for blood.
Guess that's over then.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regalla.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regalla's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regalla gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least Allow me to give you this. Regalla's bow. May you always strike true with it.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late. Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
Doubted the chief's word?
I mean, it was a vision that no one else could ever see. You could have said whatever you wanted.
Well, it's a good thing you're not in charge.
Send it straight, Cavo. Aloy here. So, Aloy, you've added yet another deed to your name, and I'm guessing by the look in your eyes that you're not done yet.
Not quite.
Is there anything we can do? We owe you that much.
After everything you've been through, you're one of the best people to support Hikaru's bid for peace. Not just between the clans, but with the Karja too.
And I will. You have my word.
And until my last breath, I'll make sure the tribe remembers all that you've done for us.
I'm glad Regalla's dead. I just hope the rest of her followers turn themselves in.
Reconciliation won't be easy. But we must try.
Well, good thing I have a little something called strategy.
Talk yourself up all you want with honor. Send this on the board.
The Desert Clan is grateful, Aloy. Always.
I hear another hunting grounds record has been broken.
I'm going to
impressed.
petition to join the chief's bone. What brought this on? With everything that happened,
Ateka, I figured I'd see you here.
Of course. The Lowland clan fought for our own today. And like the day Hikaru conquered the Grove, we stand victorious. I see the same look in his eyes as I did then. Hope restored. His vision for us endures.
He'll need your continued support, I'm sure.
And he will always have it. Thank you for everything, Aloy. Regalla's poison is finally ended. Good riddance.
what brought this on? With everything that's happened, I feel like I need to do more. For the clan, the tribe.
Okay. I'll join too then.
I wasn't asking you to.
I know.
The flame of the desert now flies on the wings of the Ten. Will wonders never cease?
I thought you wanted to stay neutral.
In the end, I decided that if you thought Hikaru was worth fighting for, then that was good enough for me.
I'm honored.
The honor is mine. Regalla earned her death. I'm glad you gave it to her. The chaplains will preach of this battle for as long as the tribe lives on.
Okay,
The chaplains will preach of this battle for as long as the tribe lives on.
Well, good thing I have a little something called...
And so the Wings of the Ten found us when things were at their direst.
I'm not some legend come to life, Jataka.
That may be, but we will always be in your debt.
Aloy.
With Regalla's end comes balance to the tribe. Now, we bag our dead, and Chief Hekarro's quest for unity can begin again.
I'm going to petition to join the strong.
So, Hekarro controls the tribe.
Dakota, thought you'd be back at the Bulwark.
Let it be known that the Sky Clan defended the Grove today, as hopeless a battle as it was. Until you flew in on the Wings of the Ten, that is. We are in your debt.
You fought for your tribe, so your debt is paid.
On your way, then.
Yeah. The next time I'm on leave, I'm heading to the Grove to see for myself.
The visions renewed. Come learn about life as a soldier of JTF 10.
This is Aloy, the champion of the Tanakh.
Easterner who can
Yourself up all you want. We'll settle this on the board.
Aloy! That was amazing!
Marshal Avira.
What did I tell you, Aloy? You get into the craziest of fights. And I saw it with my own eyes. Best day ever.
I'm just glad I got here in time.
So what's next for you then? The scabs on the glowing island?
Soon, yeah.
Then their days are numbered. Good luck.
I guess it would be nice to have a friend
Nice
there.
flying.
These new visions
settles it then.
All the Tanakh as one. Walk with strength.
Your part in today's battle will be recounted for years to come by me and all chaplains who come after.
I'm heading to the Grove to see for myself.
Many Sky Clan soldiers joined Regalla's rebellion.
Guess I was
I
wrong.
doubt Dakota will accept them back.
Doubt
If
it.
they even want to return.
I mean, it was a vision that no one else could ever see.
I hear the battle at the embassy was a true test of blades. Well, it's a good thing you're not in charge.
May your blade strike true.
The Tanakh stand as one again.
That's as clean as I'm gonna get out here.
Champion, over here. I've got something to tell you.
Aloy.
This is the mountain where that Tenakth wrestled with the Stormbird. Poor thing.
We've had reports of rebel holdouts in the area. They've been spotted south in the forest. A few have made camp to the southwest, near the coast. More have set up defenses west of here, past the bulwark. And we don't have enough squads to deal with them all. Best be prepared when you're out there.
Thanks for letting me know. Maybe I can help those Tenakths deal with the rebels when I have the time. This'll break my fall. Rika's armor should be around here somewhere. A fragment of Rika's armor. There must be more. What was it? I don't like the sound of that. Whoa! It must be the Stormbird that killed Farika. protective armor. I'd use my focus here. One more bit of armor lodged in the machine. Wonder if my focus can show me anything. Another armor fragment. My focus might see something. Looks like another bit of armor. I guess that's it then. I should let the Tanakh know I recovered what's left of Farika's kit. I should find a spot to get down. Here.
Wear your scars with pride.
The champion from the cool. You'll find allies here. You're far from home, traveler.
Follow through.
Regalla attack.
Come. Train.
May your blade be bright.
Attacking the grove? May your enemies fall.
My spirit sword guides me.
Clans must unite.
But the fly on someone?
If we want to reclaim our honor, then we must do so in battle with Regalla.
We saw you fly. Did you find Farika?
I was able to retrieve her armor. What's left of it anyway. She didn't stand a chance against that Stormbird.
Ah, I see. A painful end. But not without glory. So, what do you think? Was she the first to fly on the wings of the Ten?
She was brave, and spent a fair amount of time in the air. I'd say what she did qualifies.
She flew! I knew it. The first to fly. As her successor, you should keep her armor. You can fix it up at the workbench. This way.
Once you repair the armor, you're welcome to it. You take after Farika. Bold, brave, and a diplomatic liar.
She met a harsh fate. Let her have the title.
Fair enough. It's kind of you to show such humility.
If we want to reclaim our honor, then we must do so in battle with Regalla.
You look well.
Conquer the sky.
The Outlander has shown us. We must.
There was the Outlander.
What? You stood certain.
You've earned your honor. A lesson. Remember the 10.
Follow through.
Once you repair Farika's armor, wear it with her both.
Save your words for someone else.
You need supplies?
That armor ought to give you all the protection you need. You did a good job on Farika's armor. That armor will remind everyone of Farika's bravery. And that I was right.
Will you buy or sell?
Shadow stretching. Almost sunset.
To show your face.
Outlander has shown
I'll
us.
have to train hard for the next march. I'm sure there'll be no one as prepared as you. Aloy! Well met. We heard what you did at the Grove. He's been bragging about his climbing partner everywhere we go.
What are you two up to?
Penttoh is finally getting his soldier's mark inked. Rocco's here to be a witness. It'll be an honor to watch you try not to yelp in pain.
I'm glad to see you're getting the recognition you deserve.
Thank you, Aloy.
Walk in friends. The Outlander has shown us. We must join us.
Ah, the one. Outlander. Come, trade.
All these rumors. They should double the guard.
You can trust in my vigilance.
I hear the battle. The embassy was a true test of blades.
A rush of air.